guys, welcome to Double Shot of Penguins. Brought to you by our friends at the Moe's Southwest Grill. I'm Dejan Kovacevic. He's Chris Halleck. We're from DK Pittsburgh Sports. Penguins are
no audio.
Audio.
Oh, we can start?
Yep.
Here we go again. Hey, guys, welcome to Double Shot of Penguins, brought to you by our friends at the Moe's Southwest Grill. I'm Dejan Kovacevic. He's Chris Halleck. We're from DK Pittsburgh Sports. Penguins annihilated the first-place Golden Knights last night.
5-0.
Penguins' third game in 4 days. And freshly back from New York and a real disappointment against the Rangers on multiple levels. And then that.
Yeah. That. 5. I mean, it's hard to give like a legitimate, like, I don't know, man. I'm sitting there watching the game and I'm just like, this is what you want to see coming out of such a long break. Yeah. It's not going to be perfect. You're not going to have, this perfect, like 2 points here, 2 points there, 2 points there. And but for those 3 games to get 5 points out of a possible 6 without Sidney Crosby, that's what you want to see. Would you like the 6 points? Sure. But gosh, I'll take the 5. Yeah.
There's nobody who wouldn't have signed up for 5 out of 6 points.
Yeah.
On the weekend in general. Okay. The Thursday, Saturday, Sunday thing. So let's start with that. And then continue on into some of the individual performances that we saw. The power play coming up with a couple of goals. And this was just really, really impressive. This was really impressive all around. Now they head out to Boston. That's tomorrow night at TD Garden. I'll be flying out there in the morning.
Looking forward to that.
To cover that. I am actually.
You like going to Boston, don't you?
Well, I do, but it's for all the wrong reasons. It's so boring. Reporters are into good logistics.
Oh gosh, that's one of the reasons why I love Indy.
The Bruins have a hotel. Well, it's not a Bruins hotel. It's a Marriott, but it's right across the street. I like Toronto too for hockey. I was in downtown and that's rare.
That was a heck of a deal. You saw the deal.
I saw it.
That was really, really good. That was really easy. Hockey Hall of Fame. I got to do that. Went to Toronto, but yeah, it's always really helpful when you're just right there and can do that.
Now they have a challenge in Boston as well. Boston generates a lot of shots on goal. They generate a lot of traffic, and they still box out in the middle defensively, not quite at the level that they did when they had Zdeno Chara and all those guys. But they've got enough of those people filling that area to make it a challenge to get there. You kind of have to shoot your way through them, if that makes sense. Put the puck on net and go get it. And that leads to the subject that I wanted to bring up today as it relates to this team. And that's that they find a different way to win at a level that really shouldn't even make sense, given the way this team was constructed, given the all over the place nature of the acquisitions last summer. This had not just Band-Aids, this had tourniquet written all over it from a superficial standpoint. But they've turned into a unit, this team, where if things aren't going their way, they'll find a way to push through it. That's not just persistence. That's also being able to do different things on the hockey rink. The point that I was emphasizing above all others yesterday was that Vegas came out doing what they do, which is defending hard. It's the reason they don't even bother getting goaltenders anymore. Aiden Hill stinks. He didn't just stink yesterday.
Yeah.
No, but they really don't. It's like they got Flowers, their very first pick of the expansion draft, and then after that, they were like,
it's just been nothing else.
Nothing else. Don't need that anymore. Yeah. They defend, and they were really defending in the first 8-9 minutes, and it looked like it was going to be a slog for the home team coming back from New York and all that other stuff. And then Ben Kindle just says, I can just skate right at you. Like literally A to B, right at you. And if you get in my way, I'm just going to shoot it. Guess what else can happen when you shoot it?
You can score.
You can score.
That's really kind of been the only thing. And it's not anything that I would expect out of Kindle this year.
That's a tough play, man.
No. I'm just saying there are a lot of things I didn't expect out of Kindle this year. But for what he's done based off of his body of work for the majority of the season, I have having that ability to finish at an elite level. I'm like, okay, I want to see the high IQ hockey stuff first. I want to see him be a good two-way player. I want to see him be do all the right things in the offensive zone, in the neutral zone, in the defensive zone, do all the right things, be a smart hockey player at 18 years old. The finishing will come. I'm not worried about it. You start to add that to what he's been doing, it's a game changer. Game changer. What I mean, the fact that he's able to be the one that breaks the score or breaks the scoreless tie, and that was wow. Good stuff. Good stuff from Kindle yesterday.
We're gonna take some questions here from our members who are supporting us here. We appreciate that on several levels. If you want to become a member, go to dkps.net/join penguins. Make sure when you type that, by the way, that the join penguins is all lowercase, or you won't get anything out of the link. It's dkps.net/join penguins. Comes with many perks, beginning with Doug McKinney getting a perk. His question's real big on the screen and everything. He says, do you think that Stu is the type of guy, Stuart Skinner, that you want to keep around to mentor / steady the goalie rotation with the younger guys, or is he itching to be a number one again? Doug, I don't think either of those things is a variable in this. And here's what I mean when I say that. Okay, I've been tough on Artur Silovs. I expect to remain tough on Silovs because I see things in his game that do need to be shored up. Okay, his rebound control, playing a puck behind the net, stopping the puck when it's wrapped behind the net. These are things that, especially in a playoff series, when teams are specifically scheming against you, will kill you. Not so much when the Vegas Golden Knights come in for their only visit all year. Silovs is starting to set himself up as if he's either the number one goaltender, and you really can't pick one when the schedule's like this. They both need to play.
Yeah, 100%.
But now that you have Sergei Murashov really playing well again,
that's
including last
another
night.
variable. Yeah.
Yep. They lost. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins did, but he stopped 27 out of 29 shots in a 2-1 loss. He's looking like he's ready for a push up. So I think what you might see with Stu is he could be somebody who gets traded. He's an unrestricted free agent at season's end.
Yeah.
If you can get something for him and you bring up Murashov, are you taking a little bit of a gamble?
Yes. Yes.
But the mentoring thing, it's for one thing, the whole concept is overstated, like across the scope of sports. It just is. Nobody's walking around holding people's hands in a professional sports locker room.
No.
Okay. But Stu, he's popular. He's all that other stuff here. But at the same time, the name of the game is to stop the puck. And if the Penguins have two younger guys who can stop the puck better than Stu, that's going to take priority.
And Silovs has been on a tear. 9 games in a row now. The past 9 games, he has a .934 save percentage.
That's really, really good.
I mean,
right now in hockey, the median save percentage is in the 890 range.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you want to go all the way back to when they got back from the Christmas break, it's 922. He had a couple of rough games coming out of the Christmas break, but still over those 11, his 11 games since they got back from the Christmas break, he has a 922 save percentage. He has been a rock solid goaltender. Really, like 3, I would say, bad performances in that span, but then a few. I mean, obviously the shutout on Sunday or yesterday, and then a couple of other starts that have just been really, really good. Stopped 30 of 32 shots against the Oilers in that game when they played in Edmonton. Like, just some really good
He's been good.
performances.
He's been good.
Mhm.
Our friends at Moe's Southwest Grill are offering a value meal that includes a junior burrito, or so they call it,
Junior
10
burrito.
inches of pure flavor.
Mm.
There's nothing junior about this. 2 ounces of Moe's famous queso, of course, coming along with a regular drink to help wash all that down. It's a full meal with bold flavor, all for just $9.95. That's the value
That's the ridiculousness
portion of it.
the yeah.
A value meal at Moe's Southwest Grill. There's one right here at Market Square. There's about a dozen or so in the region in general. You can check out their website for the locations. Going back to our members here, we're going to hand this show over to you guys today. Mike says, why would they not sign Evgeny Malkin or have talks until the end of the year? There's a lot to this right now, Mike. Gino surprised the couple of us who were in New York by even acknowledging this.
Right.
So the idea that this was some media creation or whatever, no. I'm half of the media who was there. And Gino wanted it out. So Gino being Gino, he got it out.
Yep.
And it's news that Gino would say it. Now, did Gino maybe misunderstand some stuff along the way? That was the way I covered it, was like, because he did say that there was a chance that there would be a meeting Monday, and that's today. He also said that he wasn't sure about that, or that'd be something he'd have to check with his agent.
Mhm.
So it was a difficult story to report, because Kyle Dubas also made clear through an email to DK Pittsburgh Sports that he wasn't going to comment on anything until after the NHL trade deadline, which is coming up Friday.
Mhm.
So what are you left with? Are you mad? Are you not mad? Are you ripping them? Are you not ripping them? I didn't know which way to go, so I just basically laid it out and said, whatever the case, I hope the way Gino laid this out isn't accurate.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it's beyond inconceivable to me that someone as smart as Kyle Dubas is just going to say, let's get rid of him. Point a game guy for $6 million. Oh, also, by the way, franchise legend.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what Kyle's going to say whenever he does speak after the trade deadline, which isn't it this week?
It's Friday.
Yeah, there you go. So Kyle Dubas will talk. He will, I remember being at the press conference last year where he spoke. That's usually a longer, at least it was for last year. Because there are going to be questions that happened for guys who didn't get moved. Obviously, like last year, Rust and Raquel weren't moved. And so, has to answer questions about that. But now with this being out, there will be questions, multiple questions about Malkin. It is interesting. I understand the age. I get the age, but when somebody's playing at this high of a level, and it seems like playing with Igor Chinakhov has almost revitalized him a bit.
Well, he was pretty vitalized before
that.
I think he's been really good regardless, but Chinakhov, you can tell that what Gino's not afraid to do now, he's not afraid to play up to his own level, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see what you're
Okay.
saying. Yeah.
He made a couple of passes to Chinakhov in this game yesterday that were outrageous.
Yeah.
Like stuff you would have marveled at. Gino was 21 if he had made passes like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, respectfully here, there's a difference between making that pass to Chinakhov and making that pass to a Justin Brazeau. Okay.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Really respectfully, I think a lot of Brazeau in his game, but we're talking about some other level of skill here. And to see that come out of Gino, I can see that might be the part when you say revitalized, that upper stratosphere.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Of his game, where he says, "Hey, I can make this play."
Yeah.
And then when you have a guy like Novak, Tommy Novak, in between them to kind of take care of business, but also to be a glue guy.
Yep. He's honestly kind of the perfect center between the two of them.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Guys, this is our Defer coffee that we're having here. Defer is a Pittsburgh institution down here. They now have a downtown store as well. You can see the locally roasted specialty coffee. It says Smallman Street, but that's just one of their places. They also have one here downtown that's brand new. The roastery itself is on Smallman. That's the coffee that we're having made here. And the coolest part is making it here. Making it here. The boss has been given a new toy. And it is a glorious machine that's like the size of R2-D2.
I wish we had R2-D2 making our coffee.
It was just cool if we just had a random R2-D2 just going around the back of the place, right?
That's what we need. We need to have R2-D2 during the NFL draft. Just serving coffee to everybody.
If you're interested in having these services, whether it's downtown or anywhere really in the region, go to defer.coffee/office. You will not be sorry.
No, this is really good coffee.
You did.
Legitimately.
This is a good way to live. Appreciate that. Fat Boy has a question here. It says, I keep asking, do they have cold brew grounds?
The boss might know that. Do they have cold brew grounds?
You can make cold brew from any coffee. It just needs to be ground a certain way. Yeah. But the machine doesn't do cold brew.
Okay.
The machine does espresso or.
But if you're asking if Defer does, I mean, you go into a store.
Yes.
The answer is absolutely that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doug McKinney points out that the boss needs the caffeine for all the work she's done to prepare for the draft. Yeah, you should have seen her in here yesterday and the day before. We're going to take you eventually some kind of a little bit of a camera tour of the place.
It's not completely ready.
It is something. The draft stuff that's being stacked to the walls here.
It is really cool.
We're going to be engaging in here.
It is really cool.
Yeah, very much so. Michael Bobrick, another member, comes in with a question that we'll put on the screen. I'm going to leave these other ones up while we do this, okay? No, just leave them up. Mike says a 1-year extension for Gino will boost his morale as well as the rest of the team. Gino, who was it that he leveled? Oh, Thomas Hurdle.
Yeah, Hurdle. Yeah.
Oh, God. You understand Gino did that with his bad shoulder?
Yeah.
Now, Kyle Dubas was sitting to my left and up back. And I wouldn't.
Did you hear the groan?
I wouldn't be surprised if Gino would have turned around to Dubas and just went right on up to the press box.
That's awesome.
He was amazing. Actually, and he's been really good in all 3 of these games. His legs have been moving like nobody else is on the rink other than Lizotte.
Yeah.
I always have to make the Blake Lizotte exception when you're talking about who's got the churn going.
Well, yeah, he's special when it comes to that stuff.
For years, I had a personal rule about in covering the Penguins. I had a personal rule about anytime they had a bad night or a night off or whatever, I would say, except Hornqvist. It's just like
there are certain players that just earn that. Yeah,
obviously, except Hornqvist.
Yeah, kind of felt that way about Tyler Kennedy in the late 2000s. By the way, too.
That's fair.
Yeah.
DK had the engine going here.
Yeah.
Myron Cope's microphone comes in as a new member. We appreciate that. If you want to become one again, go to dkps.net/join Penguins.
Really quick, Igor Chinakhov has 10 goals in 21 games with the Penguins.
It's not the goals.
It's
not the quantity.
But I know, but it's still also the quantity.
Like, why can't my criticism?
That's a 40-goal pace.
My criticism of him. By the way, I had somebody seriously get mad at me for these comments a few days ago. I forgot to tell you about that.
Okay.
When I say stuff like I hate him and I hate the way he plays and I hate his score.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Some guy was like, that's it. I'm done with this show. Who hates Chinakhov? And I'm like, no way. There's no way somebody took this seriously. You hate him in the way that you hated so-and-so on your playground for just being better than you at everything. That's Chinakhov's finish. He makes finishing look like it's routine. He doesn't score ordinary goals. I'm trying to think of the last ordinary goal, boring goal that he scored. Since he's been in Pittsburgh, I want to say out of the 10, that 9 of them have been absolute snipes.
Just something stupid. Like even the one yesterday, he might have gotten just the toe on it.
He
That was all wrists, like all wrists, and there's just still that much on it. It's ridiculous.
It was really, really, really special.
Yeah.
And his pace, by the way, since he's been in Pittsburgh, this is always a dangerous thing to do, but he's on if you just look at his time since he escaped Columbus, he's on a 40-goal pace in Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm saying. Like 10 goals in 21 games, that's a 40-goal pace.
By the way,
yeah.
You know who else might be in favor of keeping Gino around?
Igor Chinakhov. But no, like to your point on the whole, like I can't stand that. Like I hate it and everything like that. Like I've played with one guy before, like in my own beer league stuff.
Yeah. It's all relative.
But there was one guy that I played with. I was drafted on his team. There was a league that where we drafted every season, and I got put on this one guy's team. He was just so much better than everybody else. Like he would. We went undefeated, won the championship, everything, just because.
Yeah,
like,
you ride him. Yeah.
Yeah. He did things on the rink that nobody else could do, and it's just like sometimes you just get caught watching. You're just like, come on, how is that even possible?
Nah.
But like. That's the kind of stuff that
it's
you
not
think
right.
when you watch Igor Chinakhov, or when you watch, there are certain players that just do certain things where you're just like, that's not human.
Now his goal went through traffic, lasered, ticketed upstairs.
Yep.
And it was in and out. And you're like,
that goal,
when
man.
you see the crowd, but even the crowd, there's like 18,000 people. You're like, that goal? That goal? Hey, his arms are up. His arms are up. Goal!
Yeah.
Because he's the only one who knew it was in.
Yeah.
Because it was already out.
Yeah.
Really impressive stuff. And another point here, we're going to close the day. Chad Moore says, Kindle makes no ordinary passes. LOL. Chad, my friend, Kindle did a Mario yesterday. He let a puck slide between his own legs to a guy directly behind him. That his back turned to completely. Now, that's not quite the Mario in Salt Lake City in 2002. But when the name is being invoked, you've made an incredible play.
Yeah.
By allowing that puck to go through his legs to the player behind him, he bought the Penguins an additional 30 seconds of zone time. He's 18.
He's so smart. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm fine. Like if he didn't even get to 20 goals this season, I'm fine with that. I'm really, really am, because everything else that he's done in terms of his hockey IQ, his play in the offensive zone, responsibility in the defense, like all the other, like he's just being a good hockey player. The finishing and everything will come. But if you can add the fact that you can add like a 20-goal season on top of that, playing on the third line for the majority of the season,
he's only going to get physically stronger too. Don't forget he's 18 in that regard as well. Guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate Myron coming in and becoming a member. If you want to do that yourself, it's dkps.net/join Penguins. Go all lowercase on the Join Penguins. We'd love to have you along. We appreciate the support. That's how this show keeps going. And now we're going to jump across the aisle here and do some football. This guy just came back from the NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis, so you're not going to want to miss that one. See you on that side.